Alright, Elite 3 here. Back with another Mailbin. And there she is. So it's been a while since I've gotten a video out. But I'm pleased to film this one, and I've got some ideas for some other videos in the next week. But let's start off with this Mailbin. Get the camera situated here, and all the packages are sealed this time, or the majority are. So I know the people that watch my Mailbins tend to like this format. I'm sure there are people that don't like it, but I got to go with what the majority of my subscribers or viewers like, and they like when I open the packages on camera. So it's a neat way to see how people ship, etc. I don't know, I've always liked doing it this way. I thought it was cool. So we're starting off with so I mean, this whole bin will probably be baseball. There might be a little football mixed in, maybe some Vic and Breeze, but this is Jesus Sanchez. Now, anybody who's been prospecting at all, this kid's got a lot of potential. He's currently the Rays' third or fourth prospect, and his rookie was last year, or his Bowman Chrome auto, like his first year auto. So this is like a second year orange parallel to 25. This is like the Bowman Scouts Top 100. So that was a neat one. About $12, so a little pricey for that card. Next up, we have a 2010. Now this is from 2010. It's Topps. It's like the USA baseball team, and it's an auto of Francisco Lindor. Very neat, sleek looking card. It is on card, which kind of drew me to the card a little bit more. So I mean, he looks like a baby right there, but it was a neat card. I think it was $50 or $60. I thought it was a pretty fair price considering the caliber of player and how old this card is for, his catalog. It's basically like the first year of cards he ever had. So Francisco Lindor auto. So starting off with some baseball. Next up, we have a note. I don't know if this will be... Dear Nolan, enclosed are a few of your boys' inserts jersey cards for your binders. Big fan of your vids. I'm a small fish collector trying to elevate. Hope you enjoy the freebies. I collect Hall of Famers, mainly Brady, so just wanted a home for these low-end cards. I busted a lot of 2012 looking for Brady's. 2,000 boxes, too much. Have a lot of nice early Edge, Moss, LT. You probably have most of these cards, but they need a home. Well, yeah, they are welcome at my home. Shipping costs, not what putting mustard these on eBay. Oh, yeah, it's not worth putting them on eBay because of shipping. Anyways, enjoy the cards and keep up the great vids. Sincerely, Gary. Last name, is it Pickle? I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time reading it. So, P.S. Lardman, he gave me his email. Throw in your mandatory, Vic. You don't need to read this in the Mailbin video. Sorry, man. I just happened to open the package and happened to get it read on the Mailbin video. I don't ever ask for anybody to mail me anything, but when they do, it's cool. I appreciate it, and thank you. So we have an Edge. So I mean, this is perfect for my Edge binder, 2002 Pacific. And this is like a heads-up insert. That's a cool one. And then Larry Johnson, I'm probably one of the only people that still has some of his cards. His hobby spiked in like 2006 after his big 2005 season. But, in the day of tailbacks only playing 2 or 3 seasons, I think Larry Johnson had a good career. I think he rushed for about 6,500 with about, I don't know how many touchdowns, 40 or so. So I think Larry had a good career. This is a nice little jersey card we got. And then another Edge. So I do have a nice little Edge binder. And I don't think I have either one of the 3 that he sent. So this is going to be great for the binder. So core players from Atomic 2001. And then we have it's parallel to 600 Atomic 2002. It doesn't really say an insert on that, but very much appreciated and thank you. It's cool always to get a note, and I am starting up a YouTube binder where I'll put all the notes and whenever somebody sends me something, with a kind message, I'll put that in there. So very cool. Let's get to the next one, and this is going to be a probably like a half-hour Mailbin. There's a lot to get to, and we're already at 5 minutes, so we'll just keep pumping the time out on this one. So this is a kid that I've been kind of watching closer. So his name is Jesus Luzardo, and he's with the A's now. He was in one of the trades. So this is $6.26 for 34 of his chromes. This is from TNT. This guy must just be busy, because if I ever send him an email about an order that wasn't, shipped right, he doesn't respond. So he must just be busy. That might be why he has so many negatives. I think he works on consignment, so I mean, I can understand how you can be busy. But so here's 34 of these. So I'm just kind of like picking and choosing my spots on players that I think could break out at some point. They're not all chrome. There's like 10 chromes, and the rest are the paper. So just a bunch of his rookie cards. Check his stats though. I believe he's double A for the A's now. But he looks very promising. Possible number 2 starter. Maybe a number 1. Probably not a 1. But I know prospecting isn't for everybody, but there's something about it that always draws me back this time of the year. And it's just fun. I don't tend to buy the expensive chrome autos. I'll buy some here and there, like kind of like this one, like Adrian Morajan. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but this is one of the Padres. Probably top 5 prospect right here. This is the purple refractor. That 2017, 2017 Bowman. So check this guy's ranked pretty high too. He's probably in the top 100 prospects of baseball. So purple refractor, probably like $15 or something. So I mean, if it's not like a crazy expensive price, I'll pay it. Looks like another lot, and we might have some more cards from Sport Lots or Sports Lot. A lot of cheap cards on that site. So and this might be Sport Lots. There was no packing slip inside here though. Trying to get these out. So I think I don't know what you guys think, but I want to hear some comments on this. I think when you're shipping a lot like this through the mail and you're putting it in a bubble mailer, I think it should always be protected with something like this and taped around. I think it offers that extra level of protection and security. I've bought from like Platinum card breaks, their group breaks. They'll just get your cards and throw them in. And I understand they're busy. I mean, I have a pretty busy store too, but it's that extra level of care, when you're buying cards. Sorry guys, these are really hard to get apart without damaging the corners. I want to show them off real quick, but this tape is just really trying. Alright, so we got them out. The odds of these being like slabbable probably aren't great. So we got some Albies. This is Topps Pro Debut 17, so last year's Pro Debut. Kopech. So I'm starting up something called a prospect box, and I'm just going to put all the prospects or young players in there, and then when they break out, I'm just going to go directly to their cards, so it'll be fun. Here's some Jesus Sanchez's, and there's an Albies. Is that 17? Yeah, 17 Heritage Minor League. So these were all from Sports Lot, and they're probably for a pretty good price. Senzel, and then we got some more of Jesus. So as you can see, I'm kind of in prospect mode to some extent. I'm also getting back into vintage at the moment, but I'm still all baseball focused. And then right when I say that, I pull out a Breeze Genuine jersey to 1,000. So it's just a classic Breeze. This card has been rising over recent years. I used to get these for about $8 to $10, and I believe now they're at least 30 to get one of these. So Breeze's cards have just flown up across the board, especially his contenders. If you ever see those raw, they're over 1,000 now pretty easily. For the longest time, they would sit in the $400 to $500 range, but they just kind of doubled and in some cases tripled. So very impressive hobby there for Mr. Breeze. Here's a Lindor. Now this is about a $3 to $5 card shipped. So if you need a Francisco Lindor USA Chrome rookie for a decent price, I mean, I think that's a good price. $3 to $5. Be cool to slab, be cool to throw into a binder, or just to own it. Not all cards have to be worth a ton of money to be cool. Here's another plain white with a nice little precaution there. That's a nice touch. So this was like $1. Like $1 shipped. I think the shipping was free too. And I just said, what the hell? This card's iconic. It's Fred Taylor, most likely a Hall of Famer. Love this set. Love everything about this year and set. And that's just something that's not hard to. That's a no-brainer. Buying cards like that for $1. Okay, slice the front. Looks like we got a 50. So we are getting some football trinkling in here. Future Foundations jersey. This is like the base version, I believe. There's most likely ones with lower prints, but the print on this is $4.99, which was pretty standard for 2004 era cards. A lot of the base rookies and such were numbered out of 500, 600. Then there were parallels. So cards really haven't changed that much in the last 15 years. I think the big changes occurred from like 97 to 2001, 2002 when you saw a huge increase of jersey autos and autos of cards put into packs. So that'd be an interesting topic for a video, actually. Next up, we have some vintage, and this was just sometimes I'm on eBay at night and I just get bored, I think, and I'm sure some people can attest to this. You just buy random stuff, but I'm always looking for stuff to put into the store, and I always have a fun time getting these old baseball cards in, and I think these were like $1 plus shipping. So I don't know what I'll price them at, probably like $1 a piece. So I figure it'll be fun to list them and look through them, and so just some older baseball cards. This is 62. Those are badass shades too. So that's 60. Is that 62? This is 61. I need to get my sets together. Come on. 63. And then so it's just some pretty much commons from that era. Always nice to get free top loaders. Those will come in handy later. Painter's tape, secured well. Okay, is this the refractor or just the base? This is the base. So 2011 Bowman Chrome Draft base Francisco Lindor. This is kind of along the same value of the 2010 USA Bowman Chrome Lindor. So $3 to $5 shipped on this one too. So love the Francisco Lindors. He's kind of, I've always thought he was an intriguing player to watch, and he's just kind of exceeded my expectations and probably a lot of other people's for what he was going to bring to the major leagues. When he was down in the minors, he never hit with that much power. He was also a young kid too, so a lot of times the power is the last thing to come. That's what they always say. So that might be the case with him, but he hit 30 last year, didn't he? And he's on pace for like 50 this year, which isn't really sustainable. He'll probably end up with about 30, 35, but still, it's pretty remarkable. Chris Bryant. Now, I got this for a great price, and I don't have a lot of Bryant cards. I would love to pick up some more. I'm just kind of picking my spots with his stuff. So he's 26. He'll be 27 next January. So he's a little bit older, but I think he's still got a lot of good years in him. It's just like these young kids coming up are making players like Bryant seem old, like Juan Soto coming up at 19, and Ronald Acuna for the Braves at 20. So, but this is the Orange Wave. It was about $40. I did some market research, and it seemed like a good deal. So I was the only one that put in a bid on this card. To me, this card is well worth the $25 I spent on it. It's from 2004 Bowman Chrome. I always loved the clean, sleek photography that Topps used with this set. I liked how they had the autos on card. The back, even the numbering is nice on these, and they got that little sticker, which was cool too. So, I mean, this card just, it's awesome. There's nothing else to say about it. Steven Jackson, yeah, he's a tailback, but check out his numbers. They're pretty damn impressive. If he doesn't get into Hall, then it'll be a close call, and if he does, same thing. It'll be probably pretty narrowly. So we'll see what evolves with that. Here's a Peyton Ultra. Kind of see how it's like out of the case. That's a little alarming. We'll just get that back in. Peyton Manning, Ultra 98. Love this card. I think this is still about a $15 card. This card peaked at around 50 to 60, kind of like the Moss, because it's really not the easiest pull, but because I don't know, this card just doesn't hold a premium value for whatever reason. It's not numbered, and it is what it is, I guess. This was a great buy. It was like $17 plus shipping. So it's the Bryant Bowman Chrome 14, and it's just like the base Chrome rookie, but it's a 10. And yeah, I know this is a modern card. It's probably pretty easy to slab a 10, but these aren't gimmies. If you ever open a box or buy some of them in a lot, you'll find a lot of them off-centered or scratched or just dinged at the bottom. So 10s aren't a gimme, but I mean, when you can get a card like this for that price, to me it makes sense a lot of the time. Some 89 Topps. That's such a cool set. So I don't know why I was buying this guy, because he's Cuban. He's already like 26. He's in AAA, so I'll probably just put this one right back into the store. It's not really a prospect I want to collect, but Jose Garcia for the Cardinals. That's Chrome 18. So I kind of cooled it on breaking Bowman. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm not a fan of the Bowman 18 blasters. I just don't think you get much color at all. The inserts are pretty lame, and I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of it. There's not a lot of first Bowman cards. Like, I mean, I get it that Bowman is a prospect product, but they have to use the same players over and over. But I mean, they're like 4th and 5th year prospect cards. Just kind of gets pretty tedious. So I broke a few hobby boxes, and that was it for me. So I think this is 10 of these. Lindor 11. So we saw one earlier. Here's 10. This is what I like to do, is try to get these for a decent price and then go through and try to find slab cans or slab candidates. So 10 of these. That'll be some work tomorrow. I'll probably do. I'll go through all these cards to look for candidates. So to actually get to 500 cards, I probably, look through 3,000 or 4,000 cards. I honestly don't know. It's a lot. Here's Altuve. This card always goes for about $10 plus shipping, and it's just a cool Bowman Chrome Altuve. He doesn't have a lot of rookies. To me, this is his rookie, and his 2011 Topps update is his rookie too. But aside from those, and like the parallels of this and that one, he doesn't have a lot of rookies, so I think it's wise to get some Altuve cards in. Let's do this one. That's cool. We got Topps 2001. Ichiro. Little off center. You see how the right's fatter. So, beautiful card for about $7. Let me get some water. I'm trying to think of what else I have coming up. I'm going to ship off a mid-end PSA order this week. I just signed back up my platinum membership with PSA. So I think this is my ninth year of being a member. So maybe they'll send me a cool t-shirt or something. They always send something out, like a book or a bag. But, okay, this is cool. So this is one of those sellers that is compelled to charge $8 shipping on a card that's like, and the case even arrives cracked. He sold me this card for like $90, and the shipping said $8. And it's not right, I guess, for me to say, can you drop the shipping? I don't really need it shipped in a flat rate box. It's not like a crazy valuable card. And he just kind of gave me a spiel about he has to do it that way. And I said, okay. So he sent it that way. So PSA 6, the case is, I mean, this would be a candidate I would send back in. But, I mean, see how this totally takes away from the card, in my opinion. So we'll have to, I don't know how I'll fix that remedy. Sucks when the shipping's that expensive and the card can't even come right. And then we followed up with this, guys. Soon people are just gonna start mailing cards like this. Just go like this, right? Take it, put it in, and it's good, right? And it'll come gem mint probably. That's kind of what it's gotten to. So Breeze Victory, 2001. Rookie card. That's cool. I've bought a lot of these raw. I haven't really had any luck finding candidates, so we're back to back on this one. We got the Bowman base and the Bowman Chrome. 2010 draft on this one, but Mike Stanton. I like calling him Mike Stanton still, just because it's funny, and I always think about that pitcher from the 90s, that lefty. This was kind of me just getting into Prospectville. So this is a gold shimmer. Luis Arez. He's like a top 15 prospect for the Twins. He's a second base shortstop type guy. This is the gold shimmer to 50. So it just looks like a hassle getting this thing out. So we're just going to leave it at that. And that was about 15, 20 bucks. So oh, cool. So maybe a Vlad Jr. auto? No, too expensive. So what this kid's doing in AA is pretty remarkable. He just turned 19. He's hitting like 425. He's got some homers, bunch of RBIs. I think his hit is like, like his tool rating is like a 75 or something crazy. So this is going to be a guy that should contend for like batting titles. So this is just his base chrome rookie, and it's $10 for one of these just to have a chrome rookie. It's not signed or anything. It's just that's the price. So I just wanted one for the collection. I'll either slab it or just keep it. But I'm kind of intrigued to see what Toronto does with him. The way he's hitting, it's probably about time to give him a chance. But I mean, they kind of run the risk of calling him up too soon, and there's all that debate you could talk about forever. So Ronald Acuna. This is actually a pretty valuable card. I think it was 25 or 30 bucks. This is his Heritage Minor League 2016. Now his Bowman Chrome auto is from 2017, and all his like Bowman rookies are 2017. So this is kind of like an early card of his, which is pretty neat actually. And this might be a short print too. So I believe it is. So that's a neat one. Here's a cool Breeze card. And this one got pricey. So got another note. So bonus card for your vintage binder. Big fan of your videos. Keep up the great content. Thanks, Steve. 2 in 1 day, huh? And I don't have that one either. Wow, what a cool. I'm gonna keep that on there because I want to keep that for the YouTube PC. But I'll slip the card out. I think it's a Fisk 75. That's sweet. Yeah, that'll slot right into the binder. Beautiful card. Thank you, Steve. I'll put that to the side. And then one of these days I'll do a YouTube binder PC video or something like that. So we got the mandatories in here. 24 minutes in, we're getting to the Vic. This was like a dollar, so I can't pass that up. Sometimes cards just go really low. It's the UD Legends to 750. I've always liked the photo in the card, and then Fitz, same deal. Upper Deck just did a great job. They made some of the most iconic football cards that we have to collect. But I don't think they'll be back anytime soon. It's all about Panini. They've got all the money. Okay, so I don't know if you guys want me to flip through these. This is kind of my Victor Robles, just having fun with some Robles Bowman bases. About 10 to 12 bucks for 25 of these. So maybe there's a couple that I'll send in. I mean, I don't know if I would send a card like this in. If you start sending in too much stuff, you just kind of sending to send. But if it's something that you really like, yeah, send it in. But so I have stacks and stacks of cards that, they're like low end cards, paper rookies, chrome rookies of players, and I'm just kind of like on the fence about whether or not I'm gonna send them. So what's next? This is neat. I thought this was a great price too. Severino. So most people have kind of seen what he's been doing. It's pretty remarkable. He's kind of turned into one of the best pitchers in baseball. I just want to get this tape off his face. I guess that's good enough. So this is Finest Firsts, and it's a gold refractor auto to 50, and it was like 30 bucks. I thought it was a good deal. So Finest 16 on that one. So Luis Severino, great young arm. Dennis Santana. I think he was in my last Mailbin. I think he's with the Tulsa Drillers in AA. This is the purple to 250, but he's putting up some pretty impressive numbers. The auto's really weak on that. Looks like the pen was running out of ink. So there's a Santana. That was about 10 to 12 bucks. Very cheap. And here is an Ichiro. This is a star rookie from Upper Deck. Cards like this are just, I guess that's kind of where my collection has gone to lately. Just like base Topps rookies, base chrome rookies, base rookies like this. So for 5 to 7 bucks, it's a lot of fun buying those cards raw and then trying to slab. Oh, this is neat. So this is about a $10 card shipped. Correa Topps update. Beautiful. Let's try to get into this one. Okay, we're in. This is a prospect for the Phillies. He's top 15, top 20. Arquimedes Gamboa. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. But some upside, he's still pretty young. 9/23/97. He's the same age as me, except 13 years younger. The 250 on this one. This is like 10 or 12 bucks. Oh, also, I have a ComC order coming back tomorrow, and I'll probably film something for that. I mean, those are always fun to flip through. A lot of prospects in that one, and then there's probably a little vintage. Oh, this is neat. This is a nice one, guys. So I didn't know if I was going to win this, and I happened to take it down. So it's probably scratched to hell, because, I mean, why would somebody be selling this card raw, right? You'd probably slab it by now. But it's a Francisco Lindor orange refractor from 2011. That's beautiful, the 25. So I didn't have this card. And the autograph of this is, I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000. So I figured let's get the one that's not signed and try to slab it out at like a 9. It looks centered pretty well, so I'll have to take a look at it off camera. Most times when you buy like nicer raw cards like this, they're not going to come in mint or gem mint shape, and that's just the reality. Most people will slab it themselves if they think the card has potential at a high grade, and I totally understand that. That's just from my experience. That's why you'll see me doing the bulk PSAs more often, because I'm able to buy raw cards in gem mint shape a lot easier. I guess people just don't pay as much attention because the value's not there. So here's the Altuve Topps update. I just like this card. I don't know. Who's hugging him though? That's the only thing that's kind of strange. I guess that he probably just had a walk-off or something. So Altuve, Let's try this one. Looks like a lot. Oh yeah, cool. So we have a couple bricks. I mean, these are literal bricks. Let's see if we can cut. Arenado. These are each. There might be some chromes in here or papers. They're just sealed so well. I'm not gonna cut into them, but yeah, there's some chromes in here too, and there's a bunch of papers. I think there's like 25 chromes, 25 papers. So you guys get the picture, right? A bunch of possible slab cans. I love watching him play too, and I think he's gonna be around for a long time. So Arenado. We're almost clearing out the bin here. I guess we could try to clear it out. We're getting a little long on time here. But I don't know, some people probably like to stick around for these videos. It's not really a video you have to like pay close attention to. You can be sorting your own cards and just listening. Check out a card here and there. There's a lot of rambling going on, that's for sure. Alright, if I can get into this one, and we're in... okay, so this is a 2011 Topps Update Altuve. This is like a $150 card, I believe. So 2011, the year of the card. Topps Gold. It looks like it's centered pretty well. I would love to send something like this in and get it slabbed and start up my Altuve PC. So beautiful Altuve to add. Try out this one. Adrian Beltre. So this is the Bowman Chrome 97, and this one is the base version. So PSA 9. It wasn't too pricey either. 35, 40 bucks. So great price on that compared to a 10. I mean, you're paying like $200 for a 10, or I don't know, 150 maybe, something like that, something crazy. And then this is a redemption. So this is 3 years in the making. Davante Adams. This is the third Davante redemption I've gotten back in from Panini. So always nice to get stuff back. That's probably like a $10 card. And it'll probably go in the store for a Packers fan to swipe up. Here's an interesting little player. He hit a couple home runs the other night, but before that he didn't have any. His average is sitting around 240. His on base is a little low, but let's keep in mind the age, which is pretty young. How old is he? 22, right? Yeah, he's only 22, so give him some time, and we'll see how he can develop. Ahmed Rosario. And then we're going to go with this. Looks like we got a pack. A hockey pack. Oh, this is a great little lot right here. So we are going to end on this one. So it says there's 15 in here. So 15 of these Pudge Topps Tradeds. I don't think they're individually sleeved, so that always decreases your chance of a slab can. Never underestimate the importance of a soft sleeve on a card. It can save the card. So that's it. That's today's lesson. We almost cleared out the bin. Huge wad of trash. And there's the cards stacked up. And then let's see how far the bin got. I mean, we lowered that thing down, so more acceptable levels. That's it, guys. I'm going to get this one uploaded later.